Okay, so in previous lecture we discussed about the introduction of sewage. Okay, so that is what about the first topic. Okay, so in that we discuss about the different terms related with the sewage and wastewater engineering. Okay, the first basic term, that is wastewater engineering, is the branch of environmental engineering in which the basic principles of science and engineering are applied to the problems of water pollution control. Okay, so the wastewater may be defined as the water or the liquid which collect from the residential areas, from the institutional areas, from the commercial areas, and from the industrial areas. Okay, so this totally called as wastewater. Plus, as well as you can consider the surface water and storm water as a wastewater. Okay, so this totally or these are the different sources of the wastewater from the residential areas, from the institutional areas, from the commercial areas, from the industrial areas, again the surface water and storm water. Okay, so this totally waste is called as wastewater. Okay, so the industrial wastewater, it is nothing but the wastewater we generated from the industries. Okay, so due to the process of industries like manufacturing process, operation process, so each and every stage they produce the wastewater, that is called as industrial wastewater, or either you can say the industrial sewage. Okay, so the different types of industries like distillery industries, dairy industries, paper and pulp industries, textile industries. Okay, so these all are the sources of industrial wastewater, industrial sewage. Okay. Next term, that is night soil. It is a term used to indicate a human and animal excreta, that is called as night soil. Next term is sewage. Sewage, it is nothing but the waste or the liquid which originated from the domestic uses of water. That is the waste from the toilet, from the urinals, from the bathroom, from the kitchen, from the wash basin. This totally waste which collected, that is called as sewage. Okay, so sewage can be collected from the institution, from the residential areas, from the commercial areas. Okay, so this totally wastewater which collected from this area, that is called as sewage. Next term, that is called as stormwater. So stormwater, it indicates the rainwater of that locality. Next, sewer. Sewer, we already discussed about the sewer. Sewer, it is an underground conduit or a drain through which sewage is carried out to the point of discharge or disposal. Okay, so there are three types of sewer system are commonly used for sewage collection. The separate sewer are those sewer which carry the household and industrial waste only. The stormwater drains which are used for the uh, surface water, that is rainwater. Okay. Next, combined sewer which is used to carry both the sewage as well as stormwater together in the same conduit. Okay. Next, house sewer or a drain, it is used to discharge the sewage from the building to a street sewer. Lateral sewer is a sewer which collects the sewage directly from the household building, and branch sewer or submain sewer which is received the sewage from the relatively small area, and main sewer is the sewer that receives the sewage from many tributary branches and sewer. Okay, so this all about the sewer, the different terms related to the sewer, and what are the different types of sewer. Okay, so sewer, it is nothing but an underground conduit or drain through which sewage is carried out to a point of discharge and disposal. Next, that is sewer. Okay, so other terms related with this wastewater treatment, that is sewage treatment plant. Okay, so sewage treatment plant, it is nothing but the STP. Okay, so sewage treatment plant is a facility designed to receive the waste from domestic, commercial, and industrial sources and to remove the material that damage water quality and compromise the public health and safety when discharged into the water receiving bodies or land. Okay, so that is sewage treatment plant. It is a unit, or it is a process or operations where the sewage is completely treated, and finally that effluent which comes from the sewage treatment plant that going to be disposed or discharged into the water receiving system or over the land. Okay, so that is what the process of treatment and operation of sewage, that is called as sewage treatment plant. Okay, next, sewerage. The term sewerage refers, that is all, that is collection, transportation and pumping of sewage and including the treatment of sewage. This totally called as sewage system. Okay. So collection, transportation, treatment and disposal, this all system is called as sewerage. Next term is sewage. Okay, so sewage, it is nothing but the wastewater we generated from the bathroom, kitchen and wash basin. So this the basic difference between sewage and sewage. So sewage, it is only that wastewater which collected from the bathroom, kitchen and wash basin. And sewage, it is nothing but the sewage as well as the wastewater collected from the latrine, from the urinals and from the WC. Okay, so these all the terms that related with sewage, that sewage or sewage. Okay. And the wastewater is term, it is nothing but include the both organic and inorganic constituent in soluble or suspended form, and the mineral content of liquid waste carried through the liquid media. Okay. So wastewater, it is nothing but whatever that waste generated from the different sources. That is, you can see the wastewater. Okay. So either it may the sewage, or either it may be the sewage, or either it may be the stormwater, that is wastewater, and either you can see the industrial wastewater. Okay, so these are different types of wastewater. Okay, so this is what nothing but the sources of the wastewater. Okay, so there are the different sources of wastewater. In that, the first source is the residential wastewater, then commercial wastewater, then institutional wastewater. Okay, and then industrial wastewater, then infiltration and stormwater. Okay, so these are the different sources of the wastewater. Okay, so basically domestic sources of wastewater, that is residential sources, commercial sources and institutional sources of wastewater. Okay, like you can say residential sources, you can say houses, buildings. Okay, and commercial sources, you can say the commercial complex, or you can say stores. Okay, and then institutional sources, you can say the school buildings, colleges. Okay, so these all you can say the institutional sources. Okay, then industrial wastewater, that is different types of industries like paper industries, dairy industries, cotton industries, textile industries. So this totally wastewater which collected from industry, that is called as industrial wastewater. Stormwater, it is a surface rainwater. Okay, so these are the different major sources of wastewater. Come to the next, that is characteristics of wastewater. Okay, so what are the different characteristics of wastewater? Okay, so broadly, these characteristics of wastewater is divided into three types: the physical characteristics, chemical characteristics, and the biological characteristics of wastewater. Okay, one of the point, that is what are the different types of system of sanitation, or what are the different system of sanitation. Okay, so in previous lecture we discussed about the system of sanitation. Basically there are two types of system of sanitation which is used for the collection, convenience and disposal of the waste. Okay, so one system, that is conservancy system, and second system is water carriage system. Okay, so what is the difference between the water carriage system and conservancy system, that we going to be discussing in the next lecture. Okay, also we discuss about the different types of water carriage system. Okay, so this water carriage system is also two types. That is, the first type is the separate system. Okay, where the separate sewers are used for the transportation of sewage, and second, it is a combined system where the combinedly sewage and stormwater are carried out at the point of disposal. Okay, so this is what the type of water carriage system, and that is separate system and combined system. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the what are the different characteristics of wastewater. Okay, so broadly these characteristics of wastewater are classified into physical characteristics, chemical characteristics and the biological characteristics. Okay, so we already discussed about the characteristics in the study of the water quality. Okay, so water quality, that is environmental engineering one. Okay, so in that we discuss about the characteristics of water, and also we are going to discuss about also we discuss about the what are the physical characteristics of water, what are the chemical characteristics of water, and what are the biological characteristics of water. Okay, in physical we considered we covered the point like color of water, then turbidity of water, then odor of water, taste of water. So these are considered as physical characteristics. Okay, in chemical characteristics we discuss about the pH of water, then hardness of water, then alkalinity of water, then chloride of water, residual chlorine of water, then DO, dissolved oxygen of water, then BOD, biochemical oxygen demand of water, then COD, chemical or oxygen demand of water, okay, and total solid. Okay, so these are the different uh, chemical characteristics of water. Okay, and the biological characteristics, it is nothing but MPN, most probable number, or E. coli or bacteria, okay, which present in water. That nothing but the biological characteristics of water. Okay, so similarly we are going to discuss the characteristics of wastewater. Okay, so similar, the characteristics of water same like a characteristics of wastewater, but the characteristics of wastewater is too much different as considered as plain water. Okay, so plain water, it is, you can say, the water which is used for the drinking and consumption, but wastewater, it is a dark in color, turbid water, having a different taste and odor, having a different temperature, and huge amount of solid which contain into that water, as well as which consist the high BOD content. Okay, so what are the different characteristics of water that going to be discussed now? Okay, so the first, physical characteristics of wastewater. Okay, so what are the physical characteristics of wastewater? Okay, so the total solid is one of the physical characteristics. Again, next one is color. It is the characteristics. Next, the turbidity of wastewater. Then taste and odor and temperature of water. Okay. So, in previous lecture, we discussed about the industrial wastewater and the sewage having the different characteristics. Okay, so as the industrial waste having too much, or the industrial wastewater is too much or too more polluted as compared to the sewage. Okay, and the collection, sampling, and analysis for the this sewage and industrial wastewater is a different. Okay, so okay, so what is the total solid? Okay, so before that, sampling is the sampling point that going to be covered later. Okay, okay, so sampling. So before sampling, we are going to, okay, so just we start with the sampling. Okay, okay, so sampling of wastewater. Okay, so what is the sampling? Sampling, it is nothing but the collection of wastewater for the analysis purpose. Okay, आता wastewater मध्ये काय काय आहे, what are the different constituents or what are the different matter which present in wastewater? It consists organic matter, that is, you can say, fats, sugar, proteins, and detergent. It consists suspended solid, that is organic and inorganic suspended solid. Next, it consists the dissolved solid like a chloride. Next, it consists the nutrients like nitrate and phosphate. It consists acid like sulfuric acid, nitric acid, organic acid. It consists alkalis like lime, sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Okay. It consists toxic matter like toxic to man, toxic to animal, plants, fish, microorganism. That is what? Nothing but the heavy metals, pesticides, ammonia, cyanide, nitrate. Okay. So these are the toxic matter which also present in sewage. Next, the color like dyes and pigment, then volatile organic matter like petroleum product, solvent, then pathogen, then different types of, okay, so these are the different types of matter which present in sewage and industrial wastewater. Okay, so it is important to analyze the water before the disposal of water, or before the treatment of water. It is need to analyze the water. Okay, so what is the process of analyzing, or what is the need of analyzing? So analysis, it is nothing but to check the characteristics of that water. Okay, so from that analysis of water, we can understand what is the quality of that wastewater, or what are the characteristics of wastewater. And according to that, we can treat that wastewater with several methods of treatment. Okay, so that is why to remove what is the main objective of analysis? To remove the toxic content from that wastewater sewage and make it less harmful for the disposal of that wastewater or that effluent into the river, stream, or over the land. Okay, सो या ठिकाणी वॉटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट, सॉरी, सीवेज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट जो आहे किंवा वेस्ट वॉटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट आहे, त्या ठिकाणी आपण सीवेज आहे ते आपण कम्प्लिटली ट्रीट करणार आहोत, आणि आफ्टर ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ दॅट सीवेज अँड वेस्ट वॉटर, दॅट गोइंग टू बी डिस्पोज इन टू द land, over the land, or into the water bodies. Okay, so what are the characteristics of that sewage and wastewater? So त्याचे characteristics काय आहेत ते आयडेंटिफाय करण्यासाठी, ते नो करण्यासाठी, we need to analyze that water, analyze the wastewater. Okay, so ज्याप्रमाणे आपण practical performs करतो to check the pH, turbidity, and alkalinity, hardness. So it is nothing but analysis of wastewater. Okay, so that is what it is need to analyze to check the characteristics and quality of wastewater. Okay, and according to that also we are going to design the wastewater treatment plant, or according to that we are going to design the sewage treatment plant. Okay, so after the analysis you can design according to characteristics of that wastewater, the sewage treatment plant and wastewater treatment plant. Okay, so for the analysis of that sewage and wastewater, we need the sampling. Okay. So what is sampling? Sampling, it is nothing but the process of the collection of the portion of wastewater to check the characteristics in laboratory. So that is called as the sampling.